guys, so I have a different background in this video because I wanted to change it up. I just wanted to see what backgrounds I liked better and if I had a preference to anything. I did forget to set up my light, so that is a little fault of mine that I forgot to set up my light, but it is over here, so maybe I'll set that up, maybe I won't. Like, I don't really know. I'm trying to find something new. Peanut is underneath me currently doing a talk like a good boy he is, and I'm going to be talking about a different topic that I haven't talked about before, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. So let's get started. So the topic I'm going to be starting today is how to help your partner who is dealing with mental health, or dealing with something very hard, or grief for a loss, or with a grandparent with dementia. Now, all of these things I have, I'm sorry for the noise in the background, he's going kind of nuts. And also, I thought I would film so you guys could see Honey Buns, because I know she is one of the things that you guys want to see more of, and I definitely will make more videos on her. So she's a little noisy and Peanut's a little noisy, so I'm kind of sorry about that. But getting back onto my topic, how to help someone who is going through mental illness. So this could be a partner who is dealing with mental illness. This could be, leave it. That is a joy to have a puppy, sorry. Okay, so like I was saying, how to help your partner or someone you know, a friend, a loved one, dealing with someone who has a mental illness. So one tip that I want to share for everyone is not everything that I share in this video is going to work for everyone. I just want to say that before anyone thinks that I need to do everything on this list. Absolutely not. Not everything works for everyone. I don't know what I'm saying. But you get the idea. So remember to keep that in mind, that these might not work with someone who you're dealing with, and to kind of personalize it. So if I'm going to be talking about self-harm, and the person that you are dealing with does not deal with self-harm, then obviously change it to something that would relate to you. If it's either substance abuse, self-harm, alcoholism, just change it to what you need. So modify it. So one of the next things that I think is really important to helping and dealing with someone, having a partner in specifically, who has a mental health disorder or illness, you want to be able to support them, but don't over support them. And what I mean by over supporting them is don't try to do everything for them. You know, they will have their bad days where they don't want to get out of bed. If they have depression, they might have an anxiety attack, but you can't always help them, and that is something that you can need to realize off the bat. Like, if someone is dealing with self-harm, you can't always help them with that, and you can't say, if you don't self-harm, then we can do this. Like, don't make bargains related to their behaviors, because that could lead to very unhealthy behaviors. Like, if you don't cut, I don't cut. Like, you know, that kind of thing. That has happened to people in the past, and that has happened to myself in the past. And that's definitely something that I do not suggest. So don't make bargains related to their behaviors, and know that you can't always help them. Another thing, which is kind of a controversial thing here on the internet, is to have a partner while having a mental illness yourself, dealing with a partner who has mental illness also. So I have been in relationships with someone who has a mental illness also, and I would suggest not to do it. I know I'm gonna get like a lot of hate for it, or a lot of less for it. You know, it goes either way, but personally I don't think that's a good idea, especially if you are dealing with similar things, because you could feed their anxiety, which has happened, or you can feed their depression. And I know that you're probably thinking, I won't do that to my partner. They are totally on their own, and it never really works out. Like, I'm so sorry to have to bring that to you, but it does not. You can become codependent very quickly, and this also has happened to me, and I just got out of my codependency. But Peanut, what are you doing? Like it or not, even in a regular relationship, codependency does tend to happen, either if you're spending every day and every second with the person, or you are sleeping over just to make them sleep better. These are things that actually happen, and if you like it or not, you get codependent. And even if you think I'm not codependent, if you step away, usually when you break up with that person, if you do, or if you step away from the relationship, go on a vacation, spend 3 weeks without them, without technology, you realize that you are in fact codependent. And everyone I have talked to has realized that they are codependent on their partner. So make sure that you're not feeding their anxiety and their depression and their mental illness with yours, or feeding their obsessions. Make sure that you are also not giving in to codependency, because it does happen very quickly. So another thing that I wanted to bring up is make sure that you are able to support them in their own personal ways. Either if it's, I want you to hold me during my anxiety attacks, or I don't want you to touch me during my anxiety attack. You need to make sure to listen to your partner's specific needs. That's kind of what I said right before this video, is to monitor, to listen to your partner first, and whatever they want from you or need from you should be taken into consideration, because it is very important. I do not suggest going to their therapy or their talk therapy sessions. I do not suggest that. It has happened in the past with me. I've asked someone to come, and if you think it is the best thing for them, it is not, because sometimes they hold back from things that they would usually say without you being there. No matter how honest you are, they do hold back some things or their feelings to make sure that you are safe and happy yourself and that you don't have to worry. But please do not go to their therapy sessions, because one, that is confidentiality, and if you are not over 18, then you really can't make that decision without their parent present. Two, it holds back from talking about certain subjects that they might need to get off of their chest. And three, it might be wasting some of your precious therapy time. You don't really want to waste time on talking about why you ate the last granola bar at your therapy session. You want to talk about your traumas, you want to talk about your worries, your anxieties, your depression, how you're dealing. And if you don't shower on a regular basis, you don't necessarily want to share that with your loved one in the same room as you, with the same therapist, and they really want to help you. So if your partner wants to help you, they have to let you do that by yourself and get better by yourself. If someone needs a break because of their mental health, please don't question them about it. Don't bombard them with multiple questions. Don't ask them multiple times, are you sure? Is this something that you really, really want to do? Do you really want to take a break? Is there something else? No, it's a break for the person to get their mind straight and to make sure that they have all the time they need to feel confident with themselves before having a partner. Recently, I had to do that, and we had to step apart to say, I need to focus on me and me alone, and it's going to hurt not having you as my partner or the person that I am dating, my girlfriend, my boyfriend. It's going to be rough adjusting to that period of not having you as my boyfriend or girlfriend or partner or spouse, but I need some time to take care of myself, and taking care of yourself is the most important thing on your agenda. Respect each other's boundaries. So boundaries is one of the things that I kind of touched on before in my past videos, but boundaries, if you do not respect each other's boundaries, and if you try to push and be that therapist yourself to your partner, and you want them to talk about their flashback with you, you cannot do that. You need to respect their boundaries. They have a therapist for that. You don't really need to know everything that's going through their mind 24/7. You don't need to know the specific details of their trauma or their flashbacks and their PTSD. All you need to know is that they're going through something, and that you need to be there to support them in any way, in any shape that you can. Needs to know everything, and they definitely do not need to know everything. If it's something major and important that you need to share with them, and it's your therapist suggests sharing with them, you should probably share it. But other things like you're like what you did today, you don't need to share everything with them. You don't need to share every therapy session with them. And that is something that I had to deal with. My partner wanted to know everything that was talked about in my therapy session, and I'm sorry, but if you ask for that, I can't really tell you. Another important thing that I think is pretty crucial into my relationships is having the phone numbers to your parents, to their parents, and vice versa. In case there is an emergency, you want to be able to call 911 and their parents to let them know what is going on firsthand. If you really care about that person and you really want them to be safe and loved, you will tell their parents everything. I'm not really sure if I did a great job at this. It is like 10 o'clock and I'm dealing with a puppy on my hands and I'm dealing with her in the background and getting home from work late and a bunch of stuff. If you have any questions or comments or any suggestions for my next video, please leave them in the link below or in the description below. And I hope you have a great day. Bye. You gotta get to love me harder. So something that's kind of typical for any relationship is show interest in something that they like. So if they have a service dog, for example, at Peanut, you know, if you want to learn more about service dogs and ESAs, I bet that will surely impress them and makes them certain that you want to be with them and that you have an interest in something that they do. And even if it might bore you, you're taking an interest in something. You are showing them that you want to learn about, you know, triggers. You want to learn about different sensory toys. You can buy them for Valentine's Day or whatever. You want to know. So it will definitely show, it will definitely show them that you are interested in them and that you care about them. What else, please? What else should I say? What else should I say? I can't really think about other things that you could do for your partner during their mental illness journey or mental health journey, but the main thing that I wanted to get across, which I definitely did so far, is to listen to their needs and wants and listen to what they need. Like, make sure that you are meeting their needs, as long as it's not crazy and it's like, do this for me or I'll, you know, make sure that you're being safe with them, make sure that you are caring for them in a way that is respectful and responsible. Just make sure that you are having a fun time. Right, Peanut? That's really all you can do for them, is to listen to them and to their specific needs. I can't really tell you, like, rub their back when they're having an anxiety attack. I can't really tell you those kind of things because it's definitely different for each person, but the main thing is just to listen to them. So I hope this video helped if you are dealing with someone who has a mental illness and who has mental health issues. I'm not really sure if I did a great job at this. It is like 10 o'clock and I'm dealing with a puppy on my hands and I'm dealing with her in the background and getting home from work late and a bunch of stuff. Stop spinning me. But I hope it helped, and if you have any questions or comments or any suggestions for my next video, please leave them in the link below or in the description below, and I hope you have a great day. Bye. Say bye, honey buns. Hi everyone, so today I'm going to be sharing, bless you! Bless you, honey. Today I'm going to be sharing puppy advice. These are going to be kind of common sense puppy advice, but I hope it will help. And if you're having a puppy, these are the things that I wish I knew.